I don't know why my mic wasn't on. What's up? What's up? What's up? I am your humble host, Darren Green, back with another episode. Sorry for the tardiness. It's just was a lot going on. As you can see, I'm here by myself, but we gonna keep it moving. We gonna keep it moving. We live. Like I said, I was going live. I said I was going to go live around 3-ish, and that's it. It is what it is. For my listeners listening on the on demand podcast. The song that you were listening to was Money Talk by Kaleem. Find his song on SoundCloud and also tap the link in the description because it is in the description. Be sure to hit that subscribe button if you are watching this on YouTube or if you're listening to this on iTunes. Follow me on Spotify. Don't forget to tap that reminder that the notification bell or whatever you want to call it over there on Spotify. Trying to grow my little situation over there as well. And follow me at TDGS Media on Instagram and Twitter. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Excuse me, guys. I'm checking to see if I'm going, if I can hear myself and all that. Let me see. Podcast promotions. Okay, we good. Okay, it looked like we good. Yeah, I just had to check some things. There's a lot to talk about. I didn't really do nothing. I didn't do much this weekend, so I don't really have a weekend report. When it's just me, I like to get right into it. I ain't got no other way to hold on. I'm sorry, I'm just putting in my Lord Jesus. Bear with me just 1 second, guys. Hold on. All right, there we go. Want to save that. Put that right there. See, this is why I need co-hosts. Because I really just look, let me tell you something. I'll be trying to get this. I wish there was a way that I can have everything together before I sit there and do the live. Like, I love Restream. It's free. But, girl, like, this shit taking forever. All right, hold on. Whew. All right, hold on. Let me put that right there so I can let people know. Pasting. Okay. Well, nevertheless, I'm here. I want to get started with hot topics today. I want to start by talking about Gina Carano or whatever. For those who don't know, and this is, before y'all get into it, because I know y'all don't like Star Wars, this has to do with a Star Wars actress, but it's not about the actual show. For those who don't know, though, she played Cara Dune in the Disney Plus hit show The Mandalorian. And she recently was fired for her past social media postings. Lucasfilm says her posts were denigrating people based on cultural and religious identities and are inherently unacceptable, whatever. So the girl got fired because there was like a band of Star Wars fans that put the hashtag fire Gina Carano. And she was also dropped from her agency. Okay, so it's not only like we're cutting ties from this actress, like you ain't working nowhere else. So the girl's pretty much blackballed. Okay, now the posts that she made, okay, because it was a series of things. It wasn't just that. She posted like tweets making fun of mask wearing amid the coronavirus, which is not a good thing. That's very Karen-esque, I will say. She also talked about the 2020 election, alluding that the results could have possibly been fraudulent. And she also in November, when she was asked, because like all the other cast members were asked to put their pronouns in the description of their Twitter handle or whatever. Their pronouns: he, him, his, her, hers. You know what I'm saying? She put bee boo blah. Okay. Like, so she was not having it. She was like, I don't know why I got to do this. I'm not putting that on there. So she was very defiant. Okay. And the tweet that got her fired initially, okay, was a post that had a picture of a Jewish person, Jewish lady that was being chased and beaten by presumably Nazis. This is an older picture. And the post reads as this: because history edited, most people today don't realize that to get to a point where Nazi soldiers could easily round up thousands of Jews, the government first made their own neighbors hate them simply for being Jews. How is this any different than people hating someone because of their political views? So she was trying to compare her being a conservative or the community of conservatives to being a Jewish person in the Holocaust, which is I would like to say, very, very insensitive. Probably could have been some undertones of anti-Semitism. However, I felt, even though that this tweet was, we're gonna get into it though. We're gonna get into it because I still got to tell the news. Even though I kind of felt like her stance on that whole situation was a little bit like, girl, now you know goddamn well that, because clearly we know, because conservatives, it's a big difference. And people that always like to compare that point in time in history to what is going on now, it's very inconsiderate and it's very insensitive. We can debate on if it's racist or not. It's here nor there. It was stupid. I didn't like that. Okay. However, that was the tweet that got her fired. And it is just me here today, guys. So if you would like to, pitch in, we got the live comment feed on the side here, so you can sit there and comment if you want to. My whole thing, it would be cool if, and I would be down for it, what I'm saying, down for her getting fired, okay, whatever. But y'all got to keep that same energy though, because the thing about it is though, the star of the show, Pedro Pascal, almost literally did the same thing, where, okay, he posted a picture from, let me get it up. He posted a picture from Germany in 1944 to America in 2018, and to show the picture of, I believe, kids that were in cages in the concentration camp to now where it shows the kids at the border being in cages. So he was trying to compare what had happened in the Holocaust to what had happened now. Do I think he need to get fired for that too? I'm not trying to be a snitch or anything like that. No, I don't think he needs to be fired. But at the end of the day, like, this happened to her, she got fired. This happened to him, nothing happened. When you talk about Pablo Hidalgo, he's like a creative executive at Lucasfilm. This is on the hub of Disney or whatever. He made fun of the Star Wars theory guy. The one, he's like a really big gatekeeper in the Star Wars fandom. Okay, and he was crying at the end of the season of Mandalorian, and in the comments you see this executive, like this creative executive, make fun of him, saying that certain things should not be seen or something like that, something about him crying or whatever. And I'm like, honey, that's undertones of toxic masculinity. That's very unethical, but no repercussions. So I'm like, what's really going on there? It seems like energy is not kept in Disney. That's why I'm saying they're full of shit by doing this, because it's like you're only catering to the fans, which fans are going to watch Star Wars regardless. What, you scared they was going to boycott Star Wars, The Mandalorian, because they saying hashtag fire Gina's? To me, it's look, and I get it. I feel like if you're racist, if you're homophobic, if you're all of the things, you should definitely be reprimanded by it. Okay, you should definitely be fired. However, being a proud conservative, I mean, I don't really agree with you with that. I don't really agree with conservatism, but at the end of the day, like, I don't think you should be fired from it either. And I felt like Star Wars is already struggling, not with numbers, obviously, as you can see, but they're struggling to tell good stories, and you're already omitting people. Okay, this whole cancel culture thing, yeah, this is a big thing, and cancel culture attacks conservatives today, but it can attack liberals tomorrow. Like, it can attack somebody else. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it literally happened with liberals. I mean, look at what happened with fucking Nick Cannon. I just feel that, her being fired isn't really warranted. And if you're going to fire her, it just seemed like there was some kind of push also to blackball her as well, because now she's taken out of her acting agency, so she can't You know what I'm saying? Not saying that she's never going to work again a day in her life, but you know, she'll probably get a deal somewhere. But like, it's looking real. Like she probably can't find work, and you know, I'm not sticking up for her. I'm just looking. I'm thinking about me at the end of the day, because let and behold, I'm over here graduating. I'm over here trying to find a job, a place to work at. And, you know, they might look at some old episodes of me talking about celebrities and this and that, the third. And well, you said this, and, you know, this is not a good thing to say nowadays. So we can't hire you, or you get fired for something that you said in the past. You know, it's, I had conversations with people. I'm not going to bring up their names, but it was like, oh, well, when you're a celebrity and when you're this, you have to be at a certain stature. I'm like, they're not perfect. Granted, what she said was stupid. It was idiotic. I didn't agree with that at all. It was very insensitive, and she should have been talked to. Okay. But to fire her, that was just like to fire her and then get her blackballed. You know, and I'm not trying to say that Disney is the reason, you know what I'm saying, that her agency discontinued their relationship. But Disney shady as hell. And that's just point blank, period. Okay. It's I don't know. But tell me what you think of the comments. Obviously, comments are open. I'm telling you guys, this is gonna be on YouTube, so you know. I also wanted to talk about the Gorilla Glue girl. Like, that was a trending topic for like the last couple weeks. Like, it's, first of all, the fact that this girl tried to sue, I really don't understand. Like, this girl really tried to sue Gorilla Glue. I'm like, girl, what are you trying to say? Like, you didn't read. The moral of this story is that you're supposed to read. Okay, read the fine print. Ain't nowhere it said you put that shit in your head and you thought that was Gorilla Snot. Hell nah, ain't no way in the world. You got that from, that look like you got that shit from Lowe's, Home Depot. You didn't get that from no beauty supply store, I'm pretty sure. Okay. What's weird to me is like how people are like oohing and eyeing at this whole situation. Like we seen like the procedure, because it was this doctor that, and I forgot his name. I was supposed to get his name, but he's he was the one that created, he's like some kind of chemist or something like that, but he made this solution that took the glue out of her hair, and it was like documented. It was on video. TMZ was reporting it and shit like that. I'm like, damn, like you got to do something stupid to get to get success. This girl almost got over 1 million followers. Okay, I'm not sure where her, like, maybe I wouldn't say almost 1 million. Maybe she probably got like 100K. But she definitely got some clout off of this shit. I'm like, well, damn, do I gotta damn brush my teeth with bleach so I can get 100,000 downloads? Shit, like, oh my goodness, it's time is like weird. Like, you have to, people are really putting themselves in danger just for the sake of clout. Because I know I said the moral of the story is, you know, to read, but let's be real honest. Like, Gorilla Glue been around for a long time, you know, goddamn well. And there's definitely signs on there that says, you know, do not put on skin. Make sure this is not, you know, it's. And I remember I never used Gorilla Glue, but I definitely used to use cement glue for, you know, because I was always into those little things that you get from like the Hobby Lobby stores where you like put a boat together or put a car together, some shit like that. Like, I had cement glue to like put the stuff together, and I remember it used to get on my skin sometimes, to get on my fingers or whatever, and that shit would stay on for like weeks. Like, girl, you ain't, come on now. It's that was, for me, it was very idiotic, and that shit need to stop. But I don't know, you know, it gets way worse. I think somebody also, someone put the Gorilla Glue on their lip or whatever, and now they're saying that a piece of their lip is they're gonna have to get rid of it. I'm like, damn. Not she was trying to test it out. Like, y'all, this like I'm saying, people are stupid as hell. Like, it don't make no sense. But hey, do what you got to do, honey. She got about like $12,000 from GoFundMe or whatever. I'm like, yes, okay, get your money, honey, get your money. But that's enough on that, because I'm losing brain cells just thinking about that whole situation. I wanted to talk about Khloe Kardashian, because she was trending earlier this week as well. Okay, she says that people who say others are successful because they were born into wealth should be responsible and accountable for their own lives. And this is exactly what she had to say. This is the whole thing.
All responsible for our own lives. And I think sometimes we look at other people and we just want what they have, and that's really natural. But we just keep saying, well, I want that to be given to me. Or people make excuses, well, they were born into wealth, or they had this connection or that connection, or they knew this person handed this job. We can continuously make excuses for why we're not in a position that we wish and choose to be. But instead of wasting all of that energy on excuses, we should be responsible and accountable for our own lives. For years and years and years, I was told something about myself. I'm the fat one. I'm the fat, funny sister. Just that became my identity as well. But in my head, I don't think that was really my identity.
Okay. So here's my thing. Ultimately, I think that the message was correct, but it came from the wrong messenger. And let's really talk about it. You know, when we're thinking about the Kardashian family. All right. And I get it. Maybe perhaps the Kardashian sisters, they may have worked a little bit harder. Like, that's an argument that you can pretty much say to the Jenners, because they really didn't do nothing. They just signed the dotted line and this, that, and the third. But the sisters, well, Kim, I should say, really was the one that put them on. But let's be clear, the family went viral over a sex tape and sold, and had their mom sold it to a network, and then they ended up having the show. You get what I'm saying? It, to me, not saying that you didn't work hard to get where you are, but it's kind of disingenuous coming from you, because it's like, girl, I mean, what do you do? I could see if this was Kim, you know what I'm saying? Because, okay, yeah, Kim, she was Paris Hilton's assistant. Okay, she got on that damn sex tape, did what she had to do. You get what I'm saying? And she has businesses and stuff like that. Chloe, I don't know what she does. I know she had a weight loss journey thing, and she was really promoting, weight loss and all that. But other than that, I'm well, that's what it's given. And it's not always because that you're that people are people need to be accountable for their own lives. I'm sure there's a small number of people that are like that, and I guess they get that they get trolls like that in the comments all the time. But I think that the family just did not come, if the family came from hard work, you know what I'm saying? And if we're talking about the Smiths or whatever, because let's bring them up, their kids, Jaden Smith, Willow Smith, is that and the third. They, not saying, we understand that they have privilege or whatever, but they actually did their own shit. Jaden literally had his own waterline. He pursued music, he did acting. You get what I'm saying? He's not, it doesn't look like he's coattailing, Will Smith's and Jada Pinkett Smith's, coattail or whatever. So with Chloe, it's just girl, y'all just was on the show, and you was doing other things, and because you were on the show, you was able to get deals and stuff like that. I don't think you should be ashamed of that. But at the end of the day, I mean, I guess if people making y'all feel bad, but there are people that inherit wealth that get help from people all the time, and they still don't pop. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know. I'm kind of both ways with this. I think that I definitely feel like it's the wrong messenger. I don't really want to particularly hear that from a Khloe Kardashian, because girl, y'all just been sitting on your ass on this show for 12 some odd years. I want to see what she's going to do after the show. How things are going to develop with you after this show. Cause honey, we tired of you and Tristan, girl. And now we done heard about that. But ultimately, like I said, the message, there's many instances where the privilege card was thrown to me, and it's oh, you go to college, so you have time to do all this stuff, because people that don't go to college, and they have to work, and they have to go out and do things, and they don't have time to do what they want to do with their career path or whatever. Or you're in college. I'm okay, well, shit's still not easy. And then my favorite one is oh, you don't have a child, so everything is inherently easier because I don't have a child. Girl, now It's not what it is. So I can understand where she's coming from, where it's, people are saying that, oh, you got where you are because of this, because of that. Like, I can understand that. But I feel like if you putting in the work, then yeah, that's unfair. But somebody like Khloe Kardashian, I don't know if she's really putting in that work. But we'll see. We'll see what's going on. We'll see what's going on after the show. I also wanted to talk about T.I. and Tiny. We are flying by these topics today. When it's just me, I'll just fly by these topics because, that's just me. Production of the hit VH1 series T.I. and Tiny, Family Hustle, has halted following the sexual abuse allegations brought against the stars of the show. Now, a couple weeks or so ago, we talked about how this girl Sabrina said that there's underage women that was coerced by T.I. and Tiny, that they've been attacked by T.I. and Tiny, because they like to have threesomes or whatever. And I did an update on it. T.I. said that it's not true. Yada yada yada, back and forth. Well, T.I. and Tiny have denied the allegations on multiple occasions. Following the fallouts, we talked about how T.I. came out with his little 2-minute video talking about how it's not true, and then he had like receipts of people saying that they lied. Sources are saying that this decision was mutual between MTV Entertainment and T.I. and Tiny. So it's not like the network was like, okay, yeah, we're discontinuing you. Like, it was mutual. I guess they don't want this situation to pan out or be exploded on the show, because it might not look good for their case that they're trying to, that it's probably brewing. How I feel about this, I mean, I don't think it's incriminating, but I also don't think that, you can't rule out what's been alleged now, because it's like, if it was mutual that they didn't want to do the show this time around, it seems like they don't want nothing to come out, because how reality television can get. Okay, there's a situation going on with y'all, and production is like, we got to talk about this. Okay, and so reality TV is not in your favor when you're dealing with controversy. Lisa Bloom also is trying to get involved. We don't know who she's trying to represent, or what's her stance with a lot of things, but she's definitely trying to get involved. If Lisa Bloom, okay, she don't mess around with these with people that dealt with sexual misconduct. So it's I don't know how it's looking for T.I. and Tiny, but I don't know. But I like to encourage people to, just to don't rule out what people accuse them for, because we really don't know until this potentially plays out in court. Now I want to move on and talk about music, because this is the news and music portion of the podcast. And my first topic on here: the baby splits with Danny Lee. Now I heard about this shit earlier this week. She was trending on Twitter. I'm like, why this girl trending on Twitter again? What'd she say now? Then I looked, I was like, oh, they broke up. I'm like, damn, I guess Yellowbone ain't what he wanted. I guess it's not what he wanted. Okay, like, yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, clearly she probably thought that she was the one, and she was gonna make this song that was gonna make his ex mad or whatever, and he ended up playing your ass because you got into some stupid ass controversy talking about Yellowbone is what they want, which is fine, whatever. I'm over that. Never really was offended by it, but at the end of the day, like, you lose them how you get them. And that's just it's what it is. Oh my goodness. I wish the best for Danny Lee, though. I mean, like, she looks like she seems like she's really invested in music, and good luck on her endeavors. Just watch your mouth. Anyway, I didn't watch the Super Bowl. No, I did not watch it. I watched the highlights. I seen the halftime show. We'll get into that. I seen some of the commercials because I have like a business class where I had to like pick out commercials that we liked and we was gonna talk about it in the class, whatever. It's whatever case is. But yeah, the Super Bowl halftime show, the weekend. Yeah. Did y'all like it? It was a meh for me. It was a meh. Like, and it's not to say I don't like the weekend, because maybe it's just my bias. Like, I wasn't that excited when I found out the weekend was performing at the Super Bowl because I'm not really a fan like that. I don't really get the whole scene and story that he's trying to tell with his Blinding Lights album or whatever. It just, to me, it just really, I don't know. I mean, it's not to say I don't think he was right for Super Bowl, because Super Bowl is like for artists. Super Bowl halftime show is like for artists that make music that makes you want to get up. Like every singer that we had thus far, like, I don't know, he just makes music that just makes, like, not saying it makes me want to cry or anything, like, but it's dark music. Like, you playing dark music at a Super Bowl, like, I was like, my energy was down. I was like, okay, well, he was in the bleachers dance performing in that part where he was inside some kind of gold hallway or whatever, and it was given very much, they said Maury when the person in the background is on the television saying, I ain't the father, I ain't, like, yo, it was really giving much that. But it was a little comical. I'm glad he didn't go all the way out with this whole aesthetic of him being beat up or something like that, because and I get it, like, there's a lot of Abel fans that's like, oh my god, like, there's a freaking message to it, you have to really like be a fan to understand. I'm like, okay, all right. There's a message. It's clear that there's a message. Like, we knew that. That's why when people was like, oh my goodness, like, how could people actually think? Now, there was people that actually thought that with that prosthetic thing for that video, it was actually he did surgery. I'm like, y'all dumb as hell. Like, I knew it was definitely some prosthetics going on with the whole jawline and everything, but like, people in they stands, honey, they don't come for my stand, honey. Don't come for my stand. I understand. Look, somebody come for Nikki, it is what it is. But I don't know. It was a meh for me. It was a meh. It wasn't bad. It wasn't good. It was just meh. I wanted to move on though and talk about Meg Thee Stallion, because she was on live recently on Instagram, girl. That was like last Monday or whatever. It was a post to delete. She don't never keep our lives on there. I'm like, girl, you almost had me. I almost missed it. But she was drunk as hell, playing music, cursing out fans in the comments, because I don't know. And I was trying to figure out what that fan said, but people believe that it was a barb, and like, she was like, get the hell up out of here. These for the hotties. Like, you're not welcome here. This, that, and the third, cursing them out, just saying all this type of stuff. I would play the audio, but it's just nothing but cursing. So we ain't gonna do that here. I was like, now people are trying to sit there and say she coming for her. Don't do that. Don't do that. Y'all trying to sit y'all. And it's really starting to look like people, because when I heard this, it wasn't from the fans, but we all know the fans kind of like to perpetuate things, and I don't have to bring up like social media handles or anything like that. But like, it just seems like, okay, oh yeah, she's coming for a barb. No, I mean, when I seen the video, it looked like she was just coming for a person that was coming for her. Like, okay, he must have had Nicki Minaj on his profile or something like that. Okay, now she's coming for a barb. Like, that's the same thing. That's the same shit with Doja Cat when she was telling someone to like, they're miserable people and this, that, and the third. When she was just talking about the person that was coming for somebody else, not the entire fan base. So we got to stop that. We don't know if they beefing. We don't know if they look. There is rumors that they are beefing now, but we don't know that to be true just yet. Just wait till they get into it on social media. Then we'll be like, okay, we beefing and we can pick sides. Okay. As for Meg, leave Meg alone, girl. Leave her alone. I seen the 34, 35. Is it called 34, 35? Child, you know my math. But the video with Ariana Grande, 34, 85. Me trying to sing. What's that song called? Yeah, 34, 35. I seen the music video because they did a remix, and okay, it was like a little hotel-esque, rock star type, well, I wouldn't say rock star, but it was definitely something different. It's something that kept my attention. I feel like they're giving us music every week, giving us either music or a music video every week. And I enjoyed it. And I think I want to start going on live more and doing like reaction videos, like live reaction videos on music videos and music and stuff like that, because I want to do more with this content on YouTube and, try to do other things other than the podcast. So be up on that. I did found the 34-35 video interesting. I'm a big Ariana Grande fan, big Doja Cat fan. And I know I was a little hard on Meg's verse, but it kind of grew on me. Okay. It kind of grew on me because like I literally would be out of nowhere 34, 35, because 69, it like out of nowhere, no context, nothing. I'll just say out of nowhere. So I'm gonna give Meg her props though. It grew on me. Okay. Because I also noticed that a lot of people are coming for Meg now, and I feel bad because of me being critical. It's not me not liking her; it's just me being critical. And you know what? I'm like, no, because y'all not gonna sit there because y'all doing that shit because y'all don't like her, and y'all want her to like fail or something like that. I'm just doing it because I'm being critical. Anyway, Cardi B, yep, Cardi B. She clapped back at fans claiming that she only makes music to pander to TikTokers. Now, this is an interesting topic that I wanted to get into for some time now. Let's see where we're at time-wise. Okay, yeah. Okay, we doing good. Yeah, this is more time than I expected. After releasing her single Up on Friday, Cardi has responded to comments online that suggest that she engineers her music to inspire viral dance challenges. The dance for Up is currently sweeping social media. Yeah, I got that from an article. I don't think it's sweeping social media. I think that people on TikTok, like I see a couple people on TikTok doing the Up challenge. It's not really a big thing. And the song is a big thing. It's number one on iTunes. The song is doing well, even despite all the claims and that damn song that like girl, I like the song, but girl, you kind of did take them lyrics from that damn artist now. I'm not gonna hold you. We gotta speak the truth on here. We gotta speak the truth. Okay. You did take those lyrics and then you try to play that shit off like, oh, you think I want to be in the courts and all that stuff because girl, it was word for word. You better pay that man and make him hush. That's what you do. You paid him off, or your Atlantic Records gonna pay him off. But no, anyway. So she tweeted back at the claims and she said, "Don't try me like I started." She said, "Don't try to play me like I started this shit because of TikTok. My last 4 videos I gave choreography and at award shows as well. Please press WAP and Up was the last thing to eat up or whatever." She put like a link to the video or whatever. I'm like, okay. This raises the question though, like, are recording artists sole purpose is to get viral on TikTok with their new music? I definitely see this in the female rap community. Because that's a lot of music that is going viral, like pop stars and stuff like that, or other genre musics. You don't really see like viral TikTok dances and stuff like that. It is starting to be a little forced because when you think about challenges is something that is sporadic. It's out of nowhere. Someone just literally put something on and it got viral. You get what I'm saying? TikTok has made, a lot of songs viral. People on TikTok doing certain things. That's cool. You get what I'm saying? However, too much of anything is bad for you. And I definitely want to listen to music for music. I don't want to listen to music so it can become this viral TikTok sensation. And you have to cater to the maybe I'm just a little old, and a lot of people that's younger than me is into that TikTok shit. I'm like, nah, like make music. I don't care about all this TikTok shit. Like it's beginning to be too much because the whole, all right, so I'm about to bring up Meg, sorry, not sorry, but the whole crybaby thing, when she posted on Instagram, was like, oh, make this a challenge. Like, girl, you're not supposed to initiate that. Like, it's supposed to be the fans. It's supposed to be somebody on TikTok making a dance. You just gave them, like, you gave me a, okay, now I ain't got to work on the dance. I just got to do what you did. Like, it's not working. You know, I liked it when it was where out of nowhere it became viral on TikTok. Not now. It seems manufactured. You get what I'm saying? And I know it's probably not the artist's fault. Like it's probably their labels making them like, hey, why don't you do this choreography thing on your video so it can be trending and stuff like that? Because we all seen how Say So did when that hit TikTok, girl. That damn song skyrocketed. Okay, and I don't know. But tell me what you guys think in the comments though, because I really do. I'm not really into the whole TikTok thing, so I can understand that. As for Cardi, I don't think Up was like meant to be like a tick. Like I don't know. I feel like it's like what Derek said last episode. It was like it's bird music. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like it's almost trap a little bit. Like it makes you want to bop or whatever. Like this could definitely be played in the club. As for TikTok, it's not really. It's a slow burn on TikTok. It's not. People are not really doing it. So I don't know why people. I don't know where that came from. You know, I would have understood if he was talking about somebody else, because definitely. But I don't see it. But anyway, I want to get into the reality check. There was no new episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta, but there was some drama with Miss Nene Leakes now. Well, Nene Leakes took to Twitter on Monday with allegations of mistreatment, okay? But it's not from Bravo. The LoveBScott.com exclusively reported that Nene tweeting was because of being dropped by her team, okay? She's no longer a client with Steven Grossman at Untitled Entertainment. She's no longer repped with ICM, and she has parted ways with her lawyer, okay? Now, sources exclusively tell Love B. Scott that Nene has accused Stephen Darrow and other conspiring against her and working with Bravo to aid in her mistreatment. She alluded to her conspiracy a few days ago, okay? So she's dropped from her team. Because at first I had to really like go over like, what does that mean? Like, we mean drop from her team. Like she has a team. I didn't know that like a team can fire you. I thought you fired the team. Like, but clearly this is like a management team that is a package deal with a corporation or entertainment and agency or something like that for reality TV or whatever you do. She was dropped from it. And I'm just like, damn, like it's from you having a team, from you not have a team. Like I've seen like a lot of celebrities struggle with that because now you have to do everything yourself. You're independent, whatever you are, like entertainer, what reality TV star or whatever. Like I definitely feel like there's something going on. There's something she's being Moniqued in the sense. Like she's been dropped from her agency. And it's unfortunate to see this happen to Nene because, you know, even though I had my situations or had my gripes with her in the past because of the show or stuff like that, like I don't want to see her, like I don't want to see this happen to her, obviously. Definitely if it's not warranted, like y'all let, like it's over. Like she's not a part of the show no more. And if this is Bravo behind the scenes really like messing with her, because I think what it is they don't want her to be on another platform because, and I kind of base it back to, you know, the whole Wendy Williams movie thing where she had to like, you know, might be comparing apples to oranges. I'm sorry, but like when she couldn't work in New York as a radio host because like the person that she had the place that she had a contract with would not let her go because they didn't want her to compete, you know, want her to be competition to another station. You know what I'm saying? So she had to end up going to Philly. Like I think this is happening with Nene. It's like if I go to like, we don't want you going to VH1 or fucking Zeus or whatever the hell does reality TV or anything like that because that be in competition with us. And I think that is so foul because y'all was the one that got rid of her. She said no because y'all not paying me that much. She left, and now I can't do other things. Now my bag is stopped. Now I'm being blackballed. I think that is so wrong, and I hope that the truth comes out because the truth always come out in the light. Okay. Shout out to Nene. Oh, and I hope he's staying strong. I heard that interview that she did with Tamar at the Under Construction podcast. I love that podcast, by the way. Really good podcast. Yeah, they was getting into it. They was getting into it about these reality shows. It's given very much because they know they're at their wits' end. I think reality TV knows that it's going to end soon, so I guess they're trying to round up as much as people as they're. My whole theory with this whole Real Housewives of Atlanta thing, because Dr. Heavenly came out and was talking about. I hope she still got a job after this, but she came out and was talking about like what is going on with Bravo. Like y'all got rid of Phaedra, y'all got rid of Nene. Like, y'all got rid of Mariah, Quad. These people were bringing in numbers because despite what you think of them, they were bringing in like viewers. Okay. I don't know how this Married to Medicine season is going to be now that we know that Mariah and Quad, well, Mariah's not going to be there at all, but Quad is going to be a friend. She's going to barely be there. Like, it's weird. And I think what they're doing, when the school is running out of, when a public school is running out of money, the first thing they do is cut out the art program, the music program. I think the first thing they do when they cutting out these black reality TV stars. I think that is what it is. They are high priced. They come with a price. You get what I'm saying? Because look, you ain't gonna not pay, you ain't gonna not mispay me. So they're going subsidizing the black reality TV stars first. Because let's be clear, Bravo, very shady. That corporation is very shady. Okay. There's a lot of things that a lot of people talked about behind the scenes that they got into, but it's whatever, girl. I just hope that we don't see nobody else go, because I don't know. If Real Housewives of Atlanta don't bring somebody in that's gonna bring the same energy and drama, not drama, but like just that oomph like they had when Nene and other people was on there, like I don't know if I'm gonna continue to watch this anymore. I'm gonna be real honest with you, but we'll see what happens. I'll definitely keep you posted on new episodes. We're getting a new Real Housewives of Atlanta episode on Sunday. Hopefully next week Derek will be here to talk about it as well. But actually, it's time to go. Like, I'm definitely. What is it? It's about to be. It's 4:00, girl. I gotta eat. All right. Hope you've enjoyed this episode. Hope you've enjoyed the podcast. And until next time, I am your host, Darren Green, and this is the Darren Green Show. Signing out. All right. Bye, y'all. Okay. We're still on live. All right. Bye, y'all. On live. See y'all later. See y'all next week.